for East Central Kansas, and we welcome you to this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball, brought to you by Advent Health Ottawa, CarStar, Sutton's Jewelry, Ottawa Recreation Commission, Dingle & Son Mortuary, and by Kansas State Bank, Kramer Pharmacy, Quality Structures, Arvest Bank, also by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Croucher Abstract, Ottawa Chiropractic, and Goppert State Service Bank. Now let's go to the field for Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball. Here's KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman.
Good morning, everyone, from McDonald Park here in Topeka. It's time for day 2 of this Kansas Senators tournament, and Ottawa taking on the Hayes Eagles here this morning. A win here would get Ottawa one step closer to playing for a championship tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. The team will play one more game in pool play, and that will be tomorrow morning at 10, a game that can be heard on KOFO.com with Casey Weeder. But here today, Hayes, who already has picked up a victory this morning against the Blue Springs Elks, will be the opponent. And let's take a look at your starting lineups. First of all, for the Eagles, leading off and playing catcher is Brady Kreutzer. Batting second, shortstop Garrett Wellbrock. Batting third and playing at third base, Dalton Dale. The pitcher, Carson Spray, will hit fourth. Batting fifth, playing at first base, Derek Riggs. Center fielder, Jack Fields, will bat sixth. Hitting seventh, playing in right field, Gage Porter. Left fielder, Caden Morgan, will bat eighth. Hitting ninth, and playing second base, Connor Dreiling. So for the Eagles, it will be Kreutzer, Wellbrock, Dale, Spray, Riggs, and Fields, Porter, Morgan, and Dreiling. For the Arrows, leading off, playing shortstop, Brady Beats. Batting second, the first baseman, Ryan Laurie. Hitting third, playing in left field, Wyatt Sink. Batting fourth, the right fielder, Alden Michael. Doing the catching and batting fifth will be Brett Hadel. Pitching and batting sixth, Jack Lytle. Second baseman, Tyler Sage, will bat seventh. Hitting eighth, playing at third base, Quentin Carver. Extra hitter, Lane Altig, will bat ninth. And hitting 10th and playing in center field, Logan Morton. For the Arrows, Beats, Laurie Sink, Michael Hadel, and Lytle. Sage, Carver, Altig, and Morton. Another very pleasant day for baseball here. Bright sunny day here in Topeka. Wind will not be much of a factor here. A little bit of breeze kind of helps out a little bit. And what we are seeing at this point is kind of blowing across the field, right field to left field. Dimensions here at McDonald Park, as I mentioned to you last night, kind of a oddly shaped field. It is shallow down the lines, 312 to the foul poles in left and right, to straight away left and right field, 315, but then it juts out very quickly. It's 369 to the power alleys and 385 feet to dead center field. We're going to take a quick 1-minute break here, and we'll have the first pitch of this morning's action. After this, you're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
At a time of loss, you're already dealing with grief. The cost of a funeral service shouldn't add to it. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, providing affordable services for everyone. Find out more by visiting lamb-roberts.com.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Selling homes is his business, not just a sideline. List today with Daryl Stottlemyre, Reese & Nichols, Town & Country Realty, 785-241-0208.
Coaches have met with the umpires to go over the ground rules. We're just about set for baseball. Ottawa will be the home team here this morning. Rest of pool play continuing today and finishing tomorrow morning. Ottawa's game against Blue Springs will be the last pool play game before they cross bracket. Fourth place team in each pool will play at 12. Third place teams at 2. Second place teams at 4. And for the championship, the first place teams in each pool will play at 6 o'clock tomorrow evening here. Ottawa right now in the midst of a very busy time as they had the doubleheader on Thursday at home against Emporia, played last night, beat Iola 2-1. The game today, 2 tomorrow, 2 more on Tuesday at Iola, and then 2 at home on Thursday against Pittsburgh before they travel to Emporia for the Sam Ellis Classic starting next Friday. Arrows take the field. Let's set them for you defensively. In left field, Wyatt Sink. Center fielders Logan Morton and Alden Michael is in right field. At third base, Quentin Carver. The shortstop is Brady Beats. At second base, Tyler Sage. And Ryan Laurie is the first baseman. Doing the catching this morning is Brett Hadel. And it's left-hander Jack Lytle on the hill for the Arrows. Last night, Ottawa got a well-pitched game from Hadel in beating the Indians 2-1. Hadel, despite walking 7, scattered 5 hits, worked his way out of trouble. Fine defense for the Arrows. They turned 3 double plays, retired a couple of Iola base runners on the base paths, including one being thrown out at home, and got just enough hitting to get the job done. Alden Michael picked up both RBIs. Both times he drove home Carson Hines. Lytle, left-hander, leading his warm-up tosses. This will be Jack's first appearance on the mound this season. Hayes' team has been good over the years, certainly. And we look forward to being out in Hayes just prior to the Independence Day holiday. We're out there July 1st, 2nd, and 3rd for their tournament. We do not have a schedule on that as of yet. Again, that should be a good one and perfect time of the year for some baseball out in the western part of the state as Brady Kreutzer stands in. Hope you enjoy the action. Kreutzer, right-handed batter. First pitch from Lytle is a fastball high. Game time is 10:01. Kreutzer, then Garrett Wellbrock and Dalton Dale. Outside corner, 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch is fouled back and out of play. That one ended up sticking in the screen, actually. Ball and 2 strikes to Kreutzer. And the pitch low and inside. Hadel through the signs. 2-2 pitch. Reaching forward, he fouls it off. Kreutzer back in. Here's another 2-2 pitch. Grounder to short. Beats. Boots it. Kind of came up his arm, and Kreutzer will be on the air. So the leadoff man is on. The batter will be Garrett Wellbrock. Wellbrock, right-handed hitter.
I'll time you. Is that working?
Left-hander Lytle comes set. And his pitch. Missed away. Hayes beat Blue Springs earlier, 12-3 in 5 innings. Runner goes, huge jump. Hadel will throw, but it'll actually be to the right field side of the bag and cut off by Sage, the second baseman. The pitch was high and outside, so 2-0 the count to Wellbrock. Kreutzer picks up a stolen base. Headed for third, and there was a balk called. Kreutzer once again read Lytle's move, and Jack flinched. So now the runner at third base, nobody out, still 2-0 to Wellbrock. Down low.
I know. I'll figure it out.
3 balls, no strikes, with runner at third, nobody out. Stretch and the pitch. There's a strike at the knees. Three-one is low. So an error and a walk, and Hayes has something going here in the top of the first.
Go, Jack.
Batter to the third baseman, Dalton Dale. Dale, right-handed batter.
Go defense.
Stretch in the pitch, showing bunt, pulled the bat back, took high and outside.
Come on, Jack.
You're right, you're back one.
Kreutzer at third, Wellbrock at first. Too high with a fastball, 2-0. Popped it up into shallow right center. It'll be the second baseman making the catch. Here's a play at the plate, and the throw is going to be in time to get it. Tyler Sage with a good throw. That ball was just barely on the outfield grass. So the play goes 4-2 for the out at the plate. And 2 outs, runner at first for Carson Spray. And you have to question the strategy right there by the Eagles. You have your cleanup man coming up in the top of the first, and you're trying that play right there. Outside and high. Sage's throw was there in plenty of time. Wellbrock leads away from first. 1-0 to Spray, way outside, and it goes all the way back to the screen. So thanks to the double play, Lytle has a chance to get out of the inning unscathed. He's 2-0 here with Spray. Got a limited Swings and misses, 2-1. Next pitch, swung on and missed.
Keep them coming, Jack.
Count even now, 2-2. Swing and miss, and struck him out.
Good job, defense.
Well, thanks in part to the Ottawa defense on the double play. Lytle works around the leadoff error and the walk. No runs, no hits, one error and one left at the end of a half inning of play. It's Hayes nothing, and Ottawa coming to bat, and we'll be back after this 45-second break. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Tech neck is real. If you're an avid mobile device operator and suffer from headaches, neck, and back pain, it could be tech neck. What you may not realize is your posture playing a huge part in your pain. It can be corrected. Find out more from Ottawa Chiropractic, 785-242-4100.
Life hacks. What would life be without them? Like using candle wax to loosen a stuck zipper. Here's another life hack. Now you can get the same high-quality insurance from Allstate, but at a new low rate. With Allstate, you can lower your rates, not your expectations. Visit allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today.
In most states, prices vary based on how you buy. Not available in every state. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Arrows come to bat here in the bottom of the first. Brady Beats will be followed by Ryan Laurie and then Wyatt Sink. Defensively for the Eagles in left field, Caden Morgan. Center fielder is Jack Fields, and then right, it's Gage Porter. The third baseman is Dalton Dale. Garrett Welbrock is at short. Second baseman is Connor Dreiling, and at first base, Derek Riggs. Brady Kreutzer is the catcher, and on the mound, right-hander Carson Sprague. Coaching at third base for the Arrows is Kyle Altick, and at first base, Nathan Roth. Shout out to Turner Roth, who was here by his lonesome last night for the Arrows 2-1 victory. So Turner picking up the win. His first game as coach. Head coach, let's say. Brady Beats will lead things off, right-handed batter. Pitch from Spray, right through there for a strike.
Go.
Early in the season, and pitching a lot of times is ahead of hitting in these situations, but the Arrows have been striking out a good deal in the first few games. Low and outside the Beats, 1-1. Now back to the screen. Part of the issue, in my opinion, is that they are not being as patient as maybe they should be at the plate. Here's the 1-2 to Beats. Chopper to third. Dale up with it. Long throw across. Away from the first baseman Riggs. There goes Beats down towards second. And he will make it on the air. That was just a routine ground ball to third. Dale did not make a good throw.
Ryan, get this going.
So Beats is out at second base with nobody out. The batter will be Ryan Laurie. Laurie, right-handed batter. Pitch to him. Up too high. Beats leads away at second. Laurie showed bunt. Took up too high, 2-0. Riggs at first, right on the infield grass. This time Lori bunts and misses. 2 balls, 1 strike. The play here is not to bunt it to first. The play here is to bunt it down the third base line. You've got the pitcher falling off toward first base. Third baseman would be needing to stay at home. 2-1. And up too high. Beats at second. He reached on an error. Nobody out. 3-1 pitch is high and inside. So this eerily similar to what happened in the top of the inning. First and second, nobody out. Batter Wyatt Sink. Wyatt, a right-handed batter.
Go, Wyatt. Keep us going here.
Let's see if they might ask him to bunt. Right-hander Spray comes set. Pitch to him is on the outside corner. Now the ball rolls away from Spray on the throw back to the mound. And Beach took off for third and made it.
Good half ball.
Well, that's some heads-up base running right there. Runners now at the corners. Runner goes from first. They'll bluff a throw. Pitch was called a ball, and Lori in with a stolen base. Now second and third. Swing and a miss by Sink. It's 1-2.
Good catch. Good catch.
Fastball high. Second and third. Nobody out. Bottom of the first. 0-0. But the Arrows threatening. Curve stayed high.
Go 2-7. Find a hole.
On that drive, one.
Spray set. 3-2 pitch. Grounder to short. That'll score the run. No, they'll come to third, and they will get Lori at third, but a run down the line to score.
Good job, bud. Good job. Brady, good. Let's go, Wyatt.
So Beats scores to make it 1-0 Arrows. Credit Sink with an RBI. Play goes 6-5 on the force, on the putout, I should say, the fielder's choice. Now runner at first with 1 out. Alden Michael batter.
So Alden.
Well thrown on the inside corner. It's 0-1. Michael had 2 hits and both RBIs last night for the Arrows in the 2-1 win over Iola. Grounded foul, first base side. Count 0-2. Struck him out on a foul tip.
All right. So Brett.
2 outs, and the batter will be Brett Hadel.
Bud, we need you. Get a hold of it.
Brett with a double last night. Fine performance on the pitching mound. Takes the strike. Safe lead for Sink at first. Pitch is up high. One and one to the Arrows catcher. Runner at first, 2 away. There it goes. Pitch is swung on and missed. The throw to second. It'll be there in time. Sink retired, and the Arrows out here in the first. But they pick up a run. No hits. There were 2 errors, and nobody left on base. At the end of an inning, Ottawa 1, Hayes nothing. We'll be back in 45 seconds, and you're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Eddie Thompson came to Arvest Bank looking for a new checking account. Let's hear what happens.
So Eddie, that's my Blue Checking. With free Blue Checking, you get e-statements, access to our Arvest Go app.
Wait, by free, you mean it's free for the first 6 months or something?
No, it's actually free.
But what about monthly fees?
Nope, no monthly service fees.
Wow, that's really
Helpful?
very helpful.
Free yourself from monthly fees with free Blue Checking. Arvest Bank, ready to help.
There's never been a more important time to take care of your whole health, and Advent Health Ottawa is there to help with proven whole-person care, close to home, with specialty physicians offering services in primary care, orthopedic care, women's care, internal and sleep medicine, and much more. Visit AdventHealthOttawa.com. At Advent Health Ottawa, nothing is more important than you.
1-0 Arrows as Hayes bats here in the top of the second. They'll send to the plate Derek Riggs, Jack Fields, and Gage Porter. Jack Lytle helped in the first when Hayes elected to send a runner from third on a pop to the second baseman just on the outfield grass. And Tyler Sage threw Brady Kreutzer out rather easily, and then after a wild pitch, moved a runner to second. Lytle struck out Carson Spray to end the threat. Arrows staked him to a lead. Let's see how that goes as Eagles come to bat here in the second. Again, tomorrow morning's action will be on KOFO.com.
Let's go defense.
Casey
1,
Weaver
2,
will
3.
be here to bring you the play-by-play. They'll also have the later game whenever Ottawa plays. And we should know when that is after that game is over tomorrow. Right-handed batter Derek Riggs stands in. Lytle throws low.
That looks pretty good. Go, Jack.
Popped it foul, backing out of play. Count even now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit into right center field. It's a long run for Morton, but it'll be Michael that comes from right field to make the catch.
Good job.
Alden Michael on his horse to make that play, and there's 1 out here in the top of the second. Now Jack Fields, the center fielder. Pitch from Lytle. Bunts is foul back to the screen. Arrows up 1-0, top of the second. Nobody on, 1 out. The 0-1 pitch to Fields is outside. Next one on the way, and it's swung at and missed. 2 strikes and a ball. Off-speed pitch, caught the outside corner, strike 3 called. Second strikeout for Lytle, 2 outs in the inning. Here is Gage Porter. Down too low. Porter, right-handed batter. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Upstairs. Caden Morgan in the on-deck circle with hit if Porter reaches. Lytle's 3-0 pitch right through there, and Porter was taking all the way. Three-1 is high. So 2-out walk will bring Caden Morgan to the plate. Safe lead at first for Porter. Lytle's pitch is high. One 1-0 pitch, also up too high.
Yeah. Come on, Jack, let's go. Go strike, buddy.
Runner leads away from first. Way upstairs.
Finish now.
That looks like release point problem there for Lytle on those last 3 pitches. They were sailing on.
Battle back, Jack.
Stretch, 3-0 pitch.
There you go. There
Strike.
you go. Keep battling.
Three 3-1 to Morgan is low. Third walk issued by Lytle, and runners now at first and second for Connor Dreiling. Now time call, looks like Kyle Altick will come out to the mound, but before that happened, the runner out at second base, Porter, came over to talk to the third base coach. So 2 on with 2 outs. And Dreiling will stand in, right-handed batter. Stretch, pitch, low, nice stop by catcher Hadel. Ground ball, back to the mound. Lytle tosses to first, and inning's over. In the Hayes second, no runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning. It's Ottawa 1, Hayes nothing. And we're back after a 45-second timeout. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Buy all your metal supplies from QSI. They not only sell steel and trim, but also windows, screws, underlayment, caulking, lumber, windows, doors, and much, much more. Visit us in Richmond or give us a call at 785-835-6100.
This is the sound of a blizzard treat at DQ. But it also sounds like a weekend bike ride, a post-game celebration, and a sunset on the dock. Wow, doesn't a blizzard treat sound good? Stop by DQ and grab one today to find out for yourself with just one bite, with flavors like Oreo, cookie dough, and more. DQ, happy tastes good.
Arrows coming to bat here in the bottom of the second. Brett Hadel will lead it off, then Jack Lytle and Tyler Sage. Arrows got their run in the first. Brady Beats reached second base on an error on the third baseman. Brian Laurie walked. And then Beats, as a throw from the catcher back to the pitcher, got away from the pitcher Spray, took third base, and allowed him to score on a fielder's choice grounder off the bat of Wyatt Sink. Brett Hadel was at the plate when Wyatt Sink was thrown out trying to seal the end of first. Pitch from Spray. It was low. Both Spray and Lytle worked from the stretch position even with no runners on base.
Go, Brett. Get a hold of it.
Called strike. It's 1-1. Pitch slow. Next one is a breaking ball in the dirt. 3 balls, 1 strike. And ball 4 outside. So Hadel with a leadoff walk. Ottawa will courtesy run now. That'll be Jacob Hunsaker at first. Jack Lytle, the batter. It's from the left side. Big swing and a miss.
That's it, 3-5. Good, huh?
A 1 delivery. Swing and a miss at a high fastball. 0-2. Inside out swing, popped up down the third baseline, and it's going to drop between the third baseman Dale and the left fielder Morgan in foul territory. Lytle will return to the box. Hunsaker back to first. Still 0-2 the count. Arrows lead at 1-0, bottom half of the second. Struck him out, tied him up on a pitch on the inner part of the plate.
All right, let's go, boys. You got to have runners here.
Strikeout number 2 for Spray. One away, here is Tyler Sage.
Go, Tyler.
Fouled off.
Go, Tyler.
0-1 to Sage.
Big hole out there.
Hunsaker safe lead at first. Swing and a miss to the breaking pitch.
Battle now. Actually, Brendan told me. I was going to say.
You refused to climb the fence, so
Fastball sails up too high. And the count now 1-2. Curve high. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Two outs, and now Quentin Carver, the batter. Stretch from Spray. The pitch is way high. Hunsaker at first. Ate a walk to lead off the inning. Hunsaker a courtesy runner. Ground ball headed for right, base hit.
yeah.
Hunsaker to second and holding there. And the Arrows have their first hit of the morning. The batter will be Lane Altick.
So, Laner.
Altick, a right-handed hitter. He throws left. Don't see that combination very much. Pitch to him is low.
Hi, Casey. Did he hear me? Oh, yeah, did it.
Stretched by Spray. And the pitch. Well thrown on the outside corner of the knees. Ball and a strike. 2 out, 2 on. 1-0 Ottawa, bottom of the second. Going inside.
Go, bud. Big hole out there.
Stretch. 2-1 pitch. Bounced up there. There goes Hunsaker trying for third. The throw will be offline. And the ball gets away from the third baseman. Hunsaker to the plate. He's going to score. Now the throw gets away from the catcher, Kreutzer, and trotting to second is Quentin Carver. A couple of errors right there by the Eagles, who have now committed 4 in the game. Count to Altick is 3-1. Ground ball right side. Second baseman Dreiling will flip to first in time, and Altick is out. So are the Arrows, but they get a run. 1 hit, 2 errors, and 1 left on base. At the end of 2 innings of play, it's Ottawa 2, Hayes nothing. And we'll be back in 45 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 103.7 and 1220 KOFO.
Selling your home? List with a full-time professional. Call Daryl Stottlemyre, Reese & Nichols Town & Country Realty, 785-241-0208.
Jess's 30-minute bike boot camp? I guess it's that kind of day.
Are you ready for a total body workout, Peloton fam?
I am.
We'll start the class on the bike and then move to the floor. Let's get it.
With Peloton instructors right in your home,
Are you feeling it yet? Let's keep pushing for 5.
you have motivation that's ready when you are.
Clip off that bike and meet me on the mat for lunges.
I got this.
You showed up today, Peloton. Who's feeling sweaty and strong?
Definitely me.
Tap into your motivation at onepeloton.com.
Top the order for the Eagles as we move to the third. Kreutzer, Wellbrock, and Dale. Ottawa with unearned runs in both the first and the second. Hayes' defense leaving a little bit to be desired here. They beat Blue Springs earlier today, 12-3 in 5 innings. Brady Kreutzer will lead things off. He reached on an error back in the first. Pitch from Jack Lytle. Just outside. Lytle's walked 3. He struck out 2. Worked out of trouble in both of the first 2 innings.
There you go.
Called strike 1-1.
Throw it again.
Kreutzer fouls it back to the screen. Count now 1-2. Reaching for it, slides it down the right field line. It's going to drop in for a hit. Good piece of hitting there from Kreutzer. Took it the opposite way. And he has the Eagles' first hit of the ball game. Now Garrett Wellbrock, who drew a walk in the first. Pitch to Wellbrock is low. Stretch. Way up high, 2-0.
Good stop, Brett. Go, Jack. Go strike.
Kreutzer leads away from first. There he goes. The pitch is way outside. Another balk will be called instead. Well, that is the second time in the ball game that Kreutzer has forced a balk by Lytle. The Eagles have a runner now at second base as Nathan Roth goes out to have a word with Lytle. And now Kyle Altig also out of the dugout. And it appears the Arrows are going to make a pitching change here.
Like we have, like the Wild Westmen have, that you were with, like,
Oh, we're going to, excuse me, hang on for just a second, but yeah, the Arrows will make a pitching change here with the score Ottawa 2, Hayes nothing. We'll be back in 45 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. When we have a funeral or a visitation at the funeral home, we try very hard to make friends and family feel comfortable. We want you to feel at home. This is Dangle & Son setting the standard for funeral service.
Protect your real estate investment with title insurance from Croucher Abstract and Title Company. A one-time premium payment covers you against title fraud, forgery, undisclosed heirs, and more. 785-242-3281.
Do you know if your AC is ready to beat the heat this summer? You can find out by calling Adamson Brothers today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort since 1983.
New Ottawa pitcher is right-hander Wyatt Sink. Jacob Hunsaker comes into the ball game, will move to the outfield. Sink, with his second appearance, pitched the other night against Emporia in game number 2. Went 2 innings, allowed 3 hits and a run. Walked 2, struck out 2. So Hunsaker will bat in the number 6 hole. Count is 2-0 to Wellbrock with Kreutzer out at second base.
Ryan, you guys got any ice in there?
So evidently the situation with Lytle is an injury. Kyle Alty came over to the scorer's table and asked if anybody had some ice. But gosh, you don't like to see that. Things being brought on here.
All right, let's go, Wyatt. Let's go, defense.
And Wilbrock will stand in with the 2-0 count.
Good work.
Up too high, 3-0. Lowe gets away from Hadel and the runner down to third. So that walk is actually charged to Lytle. The batter is Dalton Dale, who popped out to the second baseman, turned into a double play when Hayes tried to send the runner from third. Pitch a little low. Tying run at first. Run at the plate here. Swing and a miss by Dale.
Just pitch.
Runner goes from first. The pitch is fouled back to the screen. Hunsaker is out in right field. Michael moved from right to left. 1-2 to Dale. Pitch. Just missed. Fly ball, center field, long run. It'll be the shortstop, Beats, making the catch. And this time Hayes will not send that runner from third. Beats into the outfield to make the play, 1 out. And the batter, Carson Spray, who struck out swinging his first time up. Good lead over at first for Wellbrock. Pitch is up too high. Swing and a miss, 1-1. In the top of the third, Arrows lead 2-0, but Hayes with a threat. Runners at the corners, one away. Inside with an off-speed pitch. That ball is laced to left field. Going back is Michael, looking up, makes the catch right in front of the warning track. Kreutzer will score. Wellbrock went about two-thirds of the way to second. He retreats to first. Now 2 outs. Boy, Spray gave that one a pretty good ride, but Michael was able to get back there. Now the batter, Derek Riggs. Slide out to the right fielder his first time up. Takes the pitch outside. They'll throw behind the runner at first, but Wellbrock is back safely. One out to Riggs is up too high. Strike at the knees, 2-1 to Riggs. Next one from Sink. And a foul tip. That ball had some pretty good movement. It's 2-2. Strike 3 call. That fastball on the outside corner. For Hayes in the third, they pick up a run, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. After 2.5, it's Ottawa 2, Hayes 1, and we'll return in 45 seconds. This is Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Oh, dear. They're everywhere, including the road you're on right now. If an accident with a deer happens, call CarStar. We'll arrange a tow, contact your insurance, and start the repairs with iCar Gold Class service. Relax. We'll take it from here. CarStar, 242-8916.
You can get your COVID-19 vaccine now at Kramer Pharmacy, your local Ottawa pharmacy at 134 South Main. Call us today at Kramer Pharmacy, 785-242-2055, or visit KramerRx.com and we'll put you on the waiting list and provide you with more information. Your health is our priority at Kramer Pharmacy.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. The families we serve are our friends and neighbors who come from all walks of life. It doesn't matter what you spend, everyone receives the highest level of service. Dangle & Son sets the standard for funeral service.
Logan Morton will lead off the bottom of the third for the Arrows. He'll be followed by Brady Beats and then Ryan Laurie. Morton, the number 10 man in the order. Ottawa using an extra hitter here today. Left-handed batter. Chopped it off the plate. Foul down the third baseline. Fastball is low. 1-1 to Morton. Pitch high, 2-1. And way high. 3 balls, 1 strike. 3-1 to Morton. Low ball 4. And the Arrows have a leadoff base runner. Third free pass issued by Carson Spray. Back at the top of the order, Brady Beats reached on an error and scored a run back in the first. Line into right center field, a base hit. Morton around second, headed for third. He'll make it on the single by Beats. Here's Ryan Laurie, who singled and stole a base back in the first. Walked and stole a base. The Eagles have their infield back, looking for a double play ball. Beats takes off for second. They'll throw through, and Beats will be out. Pitch was a strike. It's 0-1. Not a fan of that strategy right there. Now 1 out. Morey takes high. Swing and a foul tip. It's 1-2. Stretch. 1-2 pitch. Racing ball in the dirt. Morey laid off of it. Kreutzer did a nice job of keeping it out in front of him. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at third, 1 out. Curve missed outside. Did not miss by much. And a full count now to Laurie. Again, Hayes has its infield back. They'll give up a run for a chance for an out. There's strike 3 called. Laurie called out on strikes for the second out. Fourth strikeout for Spray, and it'll be up to Wyatt Sink, who reached on a fielder's choice back in the first. Curve is in there, 0-1. Kicked it foul back of the plate. And now Sink will have to hit on Spray's terms. Count 0-2.
1-2-7 battle now.
Slowly hit ground ball. Second baseman dryling up with it and throws in time. And Ottawa wastes the golden opportunity here in the bottom of the third. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. At the end of 3, it remains Ottawa 2 and Hayes 1. We'll be back in 45 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
On-site or online, Goppert State Service Bank has the tools and services to support all of your financial needs. Goppert State Service Bank, shaping the future since 1899. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'm Dr. Baker, an ER physician. If you're having leg pain, swelling, or redness, but haven't talked to your doctor yet, don't wait. This could be deep vein thrombosis, a blood clot which could travel to your lungs and lead to a pulmonary embolism, which could cause chest pain or discomfort or difficulty breathing and be deadly. Your symptoms could mean something serious, so don't wait. Talk to a doctor right away, by phone, online, or in person.
Brought to you by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
3 innings in the books for Ottawa. 2 runs, 2 hits, and 1 error. For Hayes, 1 run, 1 hit, and 4 errors. Eagles will send to the plate Jack Fields, Gage Porter, and Caden Morgan. Wyatt Sink on in relief of the starting pitcher, Jack Lytle. Jack Fields will lead things off. He was called out on strikes back in the second.
Here we go, defense. Here we go.
Wind the pitch. Buried in the dirt.
Yes. Yeah, it is. Oh my God! I just do it on the wrong thing. I've already screwed up.
1-0 delivery. Down too low. Up the outside corner. It's 2 balls and a strike now to Fields.
Right there. Throw another.
Nice morning for baseball here at McDonald Park. Skied in the air on the infield. Shortstop beats near the bag at second. Makes the catch.
It's up defense.
Here's Gage Porter, who walked back in the second.
That's why I didn't write down.
Sink winds and deals.
Good pitch.
Strike outside corner at the knees.
Good pitch.
Chopped it foul over by the third base dugout. Oh, dandy little play there, and I believe that was Connor Kiefer that snared that ball. 2 strikes now. Curve is fouled out of play. Oh, and 2 to Porter. Down in the dirt. Two to 1 Arrows. Top half of the fourth. Nobody on, 1 out. 1-2 pitch to Carter's up too high. Ball 3 inside. Now Sink in danger of losing this man after he had him 0-2.
Shut him down.
Breaking ball down low, ball 4. That'll put the tying run on and bring Caden Morgan to the plate. He drew a walk his first time up. Morgan will trot down to talk to the third base coach.
Oh, like I said,
No, sometimes it's just like slow charging, like, let's go.
Fifth walk issued by Ottawa pitching in the game. That will come back to haunt you eventually. Sink throws high. Way high. 2 balls, no strikes.
To the glove, buddy, to the glove. You can do it.
Down too low. Now 7 in a row outside the strike zone by Sink. He needs to find it here. Goes outside, and that puts 2 men on with 1 out. Batter is Connor Dreiling, who bounced back to the pitcher his first time. And was out to the mound.
Oh, that's our grandson. Sorry.
Kyle Altic having a conversation with Sink and Hadel. Ottawa got single runs in the first and second. Hayes got their run in the third.
Try to keep the lead as much as I can.
Go defense.
Dreiling bounced back to the mound the first time up. Ottawa would like that once again, maybe a chance to turn an inning-ending double play. Dreiling's bunting, and the play will be first. Now reported there, runners to second and third.
Good job.
And it turns the lineup over, brings Kreutzer to the plate, who is singled and reached on an error. It puts the lead run out in scoring position at second now, with 2 out.
All right, let's go defense. Be smart out there. Go to work.
Fink working from the stretch. Swing and miss by Kreutzer. 0-1 pitch.
Good
Swing and a miss, well thrown. Again on the outer part of the plate. And the count 0-2. Long hesitation, the pitch.
Yeah.
Pops it up on the infield. Second baseman Sage makes the play, and the inning is over. So Sink works around the 2 walks, no runs, no hits, 2 left. After 3.5, still Ottawa 2, Hayes 1. And we'll pause for 45 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Protect your real estate investment with title insurance from Croucher Abstract and Title Company. A one-time premium payment covers you against title fraud, forgery, undisclosed heirs, and more. 785-242-3281.
Eddie Thompson came to Arvest Bank looking for a new checking account. Let's hear what happens.
So Eddie, that's my Blue Checking. With free Blue Checking, you get e-statements, access to our Arvest Go app.
Wait, by free, you mean it's free for the first 6 months or something?
No, it's actually free.
But what about monthly fees?
Nope, no monthly service fees.
Wow, that's really
Helpful?
very helpful.
Free yourself from monthly fees with free Blue Checking. Arvest Bank, ready to help.
Still 2-1 Ottawa as the Arrows bat here in the bottom of the 4th. Michael Hunsaker, take that, Michael Hadel and Hunsaker. Carson Spray, 57 pitches through 3 innings of work. Arrows had a chance to get to him in the 3rd, but runner thrown out trying to steal, and then a strikeout and a ground ball. The Arrows not getting the hits when they need them, although the pitching and the defense has been quite good in this early part of the season. That'll carry you a long way. Alden Michael struck out swinging his first time up. The foul tip held by the catcher.
Go, 7. Get us going. Gotta have ya.
And that got him in the elbow. The leadoff man is on. Now Brett Hadel, the batter. Hadel drew a walk in the second. Fouled out of play.
Go, Brett.
Michael leads away from
Big
first.
hole out there.
0-1 pitch. Strike 2, caught the outside corner. Missed away, Hadel with the good eye there. A ball and 2 strikes. Grounder back to the mound, bobbled by Spray. Now his only play first, and a wild throw. Rounding third, heading for the plate, and the throw will not be in time. They'll throw to third, and safe is Hadel.
Yeah. Good job, boys.
Well, that was just a routine bouncer back to the pitcher. Spray didn't come up with it cleanly, and then threw the ball wide of Riggs at first, and coming all the way around to score was Michael. Hadel winds up at third, and now he'll have a courtesy runner, Bobby Knopf. Jacob Hunsaker, the batter, takes down low.
Go, Jacob.
Swing and a foul back. Good swing by Hunsaker there. It's 1-1. Arrows leading at 3-1. Still nobody out with a runner at third. Eagles have now brought the infield in. Foul back to the screen, 1-2. Hayes showing some warm-up action down the right field line. Swing and a miss. Ball pops out of the glove of Kreutzer. He'll throw to first base. Hunsaker out, and Knopf had to stay at third. One out now. Tyler Sage.
Go, Tyler.
Sage struck out swinging his first time up.
Come on. RBI time.
Over but low, ball 1. Popped it foul, backing out of play. One ball, 1 strike. Knopf leads away at third. Curve is over, strike 2.
One of those.
He struck him out, and 2 outs in the inning. And he'll be up to Quentin Carver. He singled to right back in the second inning. Low, blocked nicely by Kreutzer. Carson Spray now with 6 strikeouts. Again, the Arrows striking out a bunch here in the early portion of the season. Another ball in the dirt, and again, Kreutzer kept the body in front of it. 2-0 to Carver. Stretch. Pitch to Carver. Chop it to third. Dale up with it. He will throw him out, and that retires the side. Ottawa gets a run. No hits. 1 error. 1 left. We played 4. It's Ottawa 3, Hayes 1. Back after a 45-second break. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
When it comes to your home, quality matters. And when quality matters, choose the best. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call today to have your air conditioner serviced. 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort since 1983.
This is the sound of a blizzard treat at DQ. But it also sounds like a weekend bike ride, a post-game celebration, and a sunset on the dock. Wow, doesn't a blizzard treat sound good? Stop by DQ and grab one today to find out for yourself with just 1 bite, with flavors like Oreo, cookie dough, and more. DQ, happy tastes good.
Top of the 5th, for the Eagles, it'll be Garrett Wellbrock, Dalton Dale, and Carson Spray. Jack Lytle started. He went 2 innings, allowed 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned, walked 4, and struck out 2.
Oh, yeah.
Wyatt Sink in the ball game now. Worked out of trouble in the 4th after a couple of 1-out walks. Arrows play tomorrow morning at 10 against Blue Springs. The game can be heard on KOFO.com. Casey Weeder will be here to bring you the play-by-play. Wellbrock has walked twice.
Oh.
It's just from Sink. Is outside. Down low. 2-0 to Wellbrock.
Go, Wyatt. Keep throwing him in there.
Outside. 3 balls, no strikes.
Battle back.
And high, ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk to lead off the inning. Batter is Dalton Dale. Dale has popped out twice. Wellbrock, pretty decent lead at first.
Good
It's
pitch.
a strike.
Good pitch.
Stretch. And the 0-1. Hit down the left field line a long way, but foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first, nobody out. Game in the top of the 5th. Ottawa on top 2-1. And now a balk called. Third balk called on Ottawa pitching here in the game. 2 earlier on Jack Lytle. Base umpire will explain it to Sink. He moved the shoulders.
What?
Kind of twitched them after he came set. You can't do that.
Me too. Let's go, Wyatt. Let's go. You're all right. Let's go. Throw strike.
Dale back in. 2 strikes to count.
There you go.
Grounder third base side is a fair ball, and it got past Carver. Runner around third, heading for home, and the throw being the cutoff man. Wellbrock scores to make it a 3-2 ball game. And the batter is Carson Spray, who has struck out and flied out to deep left. That was a sac fly back in the third inning. Pitch up high. Well, you had to wonder when those walks were going to start hurting Ottawa pitchers. Over the low, 2-0. Blowing away, 3 balls, no strikes. Tying run out at first.
Let's go, Wyatt. Right to the glove. There you go. There you
Spray
go.
was taking on 3-0.
Right there. 2 more.
There it goes. Pitch outside. Was swung on and missed. Throw was out into center field, and the runner headed for third. Stolen base for Dale and an error on the throw, allowing the tying run to reach third. Count is full to Spray, who actually helped Sink out by swinging at that pitch, but they have also affected the throw to Cadle, which was offline.
1 more strike.
Hit into left center field. That's going to plug the gap. Morton over. Here goes Spray into second base. And the throw will be there to get him. Spray retired 8-4 for the first out of the inning, but the game is now tied. Base is empty. The batter will be Derek Riggs.
Hey, keep working.
Riggs 0 for 2.
Keep working.
Outside with a fastball. A walk, a couple of errors, and a single tied the ball game. Low and outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Pitch low. Riggs asks for time now, so he's taking a little bit too much time. And again, Riggs asks for time. Wind starting to pick up just a bit. He's blowing. It appears in from center field. Ball strike. 3-1 to Riggs. 2 runs home here for Hayes in the 5th. They've tied it at 3.
I finished up my bag there. Good pitch.
Strike two, outside corner to knees.
One more.
Reaching forward, he fouls it out of play.
Oh,
Again, the payoff pitch. And it's inside, and the lead run is on with one out. Kyle Altick out of the dugout. That generally is going to mean a pitching change here.
Yes, 9 in the first. I mean, I thought it was fine. I was watching it. It was just.
Let's see what's going to be done here.
I'm just saying.
Trying to remember if we've had a visit to the mound in the inning. I'm not sure we have. So it would not require a pitching change. Zink's going to stay in the game. The batter will be Jack Fields, who has struck out and popped out. A walk to Wellbrock. He moved to second on a balk and scored on an error by the third baseman Carver. Dalton Dale then stole second, went to third on a throwing error, and scored on a single by Carson Spray, who was thrown out trying to stretch it to a double. Then a walk by Riggs. Pitch inside to Fields, 1-0. Pitch high. Came to the belt. 2-0 pitch. Three there. Runner leads away from first. 2-1 is a strike. And the count now even to Field.
I know. So why isn't it?
3-3 tie, top of the fifth. Toss it straight back to the screen.
I know. Nobody else.
Stretch in the 2-2 pitch. Grounder to short, but slowly hit. Beetzel at the charge and can't come up cleanly. And everybody will be safe. Not sure they would have gotten him anyway. Credit Fields with an infield single. Now first and second, the batter Gage Porter. Porter has walked
All right,
twice.
let's take that off. Let's go. It's got to work.
Way upstairs. Arrow's got a ground ball on the ball hit by Fields, but it was too slowly hit.
He's got to be like 800 at this point.
It's low, 2-0. Big batter right here. I think needs to come back. Down to the count, 2-0. Pitch and the ball fouled out of play. Two one is fisted in the air. Sink makes the call, and he's got it. There's two down.
Hey, one more.
Infield fly rule was called in that situation, so Porter was going to be out no matter what happened. Now with 2 outs, here's Caden Morgan. Morgan has also walked twice. Pitch on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A long inning for Wyatt Fink. Down too low, 1-1. He's trying to get out of it with the game still tied.
So Wyatt, right to the glove, buddy.
One pitch. Little looper into right center field. Drops for a hit. Runner around third is going to score, and it's a 4-3 ball game. Hayes takes the lead. On the play, Fields over to third. And Ottawa's going to change pitchers here. Pitching change being made here in the top half of the fifth. Hayes leads Ottawa 4-3, and we'll be back in 45 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Supporting local teams helps bring local communities together, and that benefits everyone. That's why we're proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, providing compassionate care when you need it most. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
I'm Dr. Baker, an ER physician. If you're having leg pain, swelling, or redness, but haven't talked to your doctor yet, don't wait. This could be deep vein thrombosis, a blood clot which could travel to your lungs and lead to a pulmonary embolism, which could cause chest pain or discomfort or difficulty breathing and be deadly. Your symptoms could mean something serious, so don't wait. Talk to a doctor right away, by phone, online, or in person.
Brought to you by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
New Arrows pitcher is Aiden Michael. All of Michaels, excuse me. You know, do that before too long. Left-hander comes on.
Yeah, he goes to the mound. That EH is going to the left, which moves that to the pitching to EH.
Lane Altick is going to go to left field. Michael pitched the final inning in the 5-1 Ottawa win against Emporia Thursday night. Came on in relief with Emporia having runners at first and second, nobody out, and retired 3 men in a row. That's to keep this game right where it's at, which is 4-3 Hayes. Eagles with 3 runs here in the fifth.
Yeah. Apparently I missed the box. My God, just gets small.
Third pitcher used by the Arrows in this one. Jack Lytle started. Apparently, we're not sure about this, but apparently had some arm trouble. I think had been on since the third. Michael concluding his warm-up tosses. And Connor Dreiling stand in. He has bounced out to the pitcher and laid down a sacrifice bunt. Stretch the pitch. Strike one, outside corner at the letters.
Go Alden.
Oh, 1 pitch is right through there. And quickly 0-2. Runners lead away from the corners. And now they've got a man running down. And they're going to have to hurry getting tagged. Running to score. And nobody at second base. And a run scores. And, boy, Ottawa botched a pickoff play right there. Not only did the run score, they didn't get an out.
I come getting 7.
Swinging in a foul tip held by the catcher. That will end the inning. Hayes gets 4 on 3 hits, 2 Ottawa errors, and 1 left on base. We'll move to the bottom of the 5th. It's now Hayes 5 and Ottawa 3. Let's pause for 45 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Your neck supports the weight of 4 bowling balls every time you look down at your cell phone. After a time, your body will start to react with more headaches, neck, and back pain. It can be helped. Contact Ottawa Chiropractic, 785-242-4100.
When was the last time you gave someone you care about a gift? Just because. It's not their birthday, not a holiday when they would expect it. It's just another day. And they're getting a new set of earrings, a new bracelet, a new ring, recreated from a family heirloom. Just because. It doesn't have to be a special occasion for you to visit Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa. Their friendly and knowledgeable staff can help you pick out the right gift from their vast selection anytime, even when it's just because. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main.
Arrows trail for the first time today as they bat in the bottom of the 5th. Sent to the plate. Lane Altick, Logan Morton, and Brady Beats. Arrows did not play very good baseball there in that top half of the 5th. A couple of errors and a mental error on the rundown play.
Go, Laner.
It is still early in the season, and of course, very little practice for any of these teams, but
Hey, John.
sometimes you just got to have that baseball IQ, and that was lacking in the top of the inning. Lane Altick will lead things off, grounded out to second his first time up. Grounds this one toward right, and that'll be in for a base hit.
Boy, Lane.
Hit number 3 for the Arrows. Now Logan Morton, who walked back in the 3rd.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
Stretch by Spray, the pitch. Over but low. Stretch, 1-0 pitch. Well thrown on the inside part of the plate, 1-1.
Let's go, 6. Keep us going here. Gotta have ya.
Breaking ball went down below the knees, 2-1. Inside out swing, he fouled it back to the screen.
Battle now.
Count now 2-2.
Go, Logan. Get a hold of it, buddy. Move him around.
Struck him out with a breaking pitch. Strikeout number 7 for Spray. 1 out in the inning, and back at the top of the order, Brady Beats singled his last time up.
Go.
He was also reached on an error. He scored a run.
Move your buddy around.
Curve for a strike. Off-speed The pitch is high, 1-1. Chopper up the third baseline, fielded by Dale. He'll have to hurry, and he gets it. On the play, Altic down to second. 2 outs for Ryan Laurie. Ryan has walked and been called out on strikes.
Come on, Ryan. Time for a big hit here.
Laurie takes low. Another pitch misses low, 2-0.
You ready, Ryan?
Leonard
Be
second,
ready.
2 away. Ottawa down by 2 here in the 5th. They're into the dirt. Kreutzer used the chest protector to keep it out in front of him.
No, that was... Oh, okay. But he doesn't.
Ball 4 inside. So that puts the tying runner on. And the batter will be Wyatt Sink, who is 0 for 2. And here comes the Eagles coach. Out of the dugout. Pitch count for Carson Sprague is 86. We're in the 5th. Don't know if we have time limit on these games or not, but we are at hour 40 right now.
And they had to figure it out.
Arrows are 0 for 7 with runners in scoring position in this game. They need Wyatt Singh to break that right here.
All right, let's go, Wyatt. Gotta have you, buddy. It's all you.
Wind picking up now. It's to Sink. Curve outside. Wind blowing across the field from right field to left. Breaking ball is over, 1-1. Line up the middle, base hit center field. Altic will stop at third as Fields, the center fielder, came up with it quickly. And the bases will be loaded for Alden Michael.
Oh, my gosh, Alden.
Michael struck out in the first, hit by a pitch, and scored a run in the 4th.
Good job, Wyatt.
Big batter right here. 2 outs, bases juice.
You ready, Lang?
In the dirt. Blocked by Kreutzer once again. Stretch. 1-0 pitch. Again in the dirt. Two 2-0 to Michael. Let's see if he's given the green light here. And a hit him. So that forces the run home. Altic down the line to make it 5-4.
Good job, boys.
And the batter will be Brett Hadel. And Hayes will change pitchers. With 2 outs in the 5th, And the score, Hayes 5, Ottawa 4. Pitching change being made. We'll pause for 45 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 103.7 and 1220 KOFO.
You can get your COVID-19 vaccine now at Kramer Pharmacy, your local Ottawa pharmacy at 134 South Main. Call us today at Kramer Pharmacy, 785-242-2055, or visit KramerRx.com and we'll put you on the waiting list and provide you with more information. Your health is our priority at Kramer Pharmacy.
Jess's 30-minute bike boot camp? I guess it's that kind of day.
Are you ready for a total body workout, Peloton fam?
I am.
We'll start the class on the bike and then move to the floor. Let's get it.
With Peloton instructors right in your home,
Are you feeling it yet? Let's keep pushing for 5.
you have motivation that's ready when you are.
Clip off that bike and meet me on the mat for lunges.
I got this.
You showed up today, Peloton. Who's feeling sweaty and strong?
Definitely me.
Tap into your motivation at onepeloton.com.
New pitcher for Hayes is right-hander Blake Schmidt. He inherits a bases-loaded 2-out situation. Ottawa has a run home here in the bottom of the 5th to make it 5-4. Hayes scored 4 in the top of the inning to take the lead. Schmidt will bat in the number 4 spot in the lineup. Lane Altick singled to right to start the inning. And then after the next 2 men were retired, Ryan Laurie drew a walk. Wyatt Sink singled to center. And Alden Michael was hit by a pitch.
No, I want the bucket.
The Arrows have 2 more games in this tournament. They'll play at 10 tomorrow morning against the Blue Spring Elks. And then, depending on how they wind up in pool play, they can play anytime from 12 until 6. So just keep your radios tuned to KOFO. Of course, the 10 o'clock game will be on KOFO.com. Schmidt completing his warm-up pitches. And Brett Hadel stands in. Brett walked in the second and reached on a throwing error in the 4th.
Go, Brett!
Stretch by Schmidt. And his pitch. Fouled straight back, and Hadel had a good rip at it. The Eagles left fielder Morgan playing shallow, and Hadel, as we've seen in the last couple of nights, has good power.
RBI time.
Now the 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air to center, and that'll be playable. Fields to his right, has it, and that retires the side. Arrows pick up a run on 2 hits. There were no errors and 3 left on base. And a time limit has been called here, so that means the ball game is over, and Hayes wins it by the final score of 5-4. Well, it's a tough way to lose it, but the Arrows fall here in 5 innings, 5-4, and we'll be back after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Have you heard the news? The ORC is now offering Zumba on Monday nights. Zumba will give you a total workout combining all elements of fitness, cardio, muscle conditioning, balance, and flexibility. We are accepting in-person and online registrations, so get signed up today. Ottawa Recreation Commission, bringing recreation to life.
Is finding the clothes that you love in just the right fit and size an overwhelming task? Experience a new way to shop with Stitch Fix. Our experts hand-select pieces so you can get the ease of personal styling from the convenience of home. Every piece is curated just for you, for staying home or on the go in your unique style. With Stitch Fix, there's never any subscription required, and it's delivered right to your door. Get started today at StitchFix.com. Stitch Fix, your style delivered.
Well, the Arrows lose a tough one here this morning, 5-4. on a time limit. Ottawa jumped out to a 1-0 lead in the first. Brady Beats reached on an error, went to third on an error by the pitcher on a throwback from the catcher, and scored on a fielder's choice grounder off the bat of Wyatt Sink. Ottawa got another run in the second after Brett Hadel walked and Jacob Hunsaker ran for him. Hunsaker moved to second on a single by Quentin Carver, and then third on a wild pitch and scored on a throwing error by the catcher. Hayes got a run back in the third inning, sacrifice fly by Carson Spray. Then Ottawa with a run in the fourth, take a 3-1 lead, throwing error by Spray, allowing Alden Michael to score all the way from first base. But then Hayes played at 4 in their half of the fifth. One run scoring on an error, a RBI single by Spray, and then a single by Caden Morgan and a botched rundown play, which really ended up being the difference in the ball game. Gave Hayes the lead. Ottawa tried to get it back in the fifth. Altic single to lead things off. He was there with 2 outs, and then Ryan Laurie walked. Wyatt Sink singled to center, and Alden Michael was hit by a pitch, but Blake Schmidt on in relief of the starting pitcher Spray coaxed a fly ball off the bat of Brett Hadel, and the time limit called, and Ottawa falls here 5-4. We'll take a break, come back, and give you the final line score. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
At Napa, when it comes to serving you, our motor never quits. And when it comes to getting you the part you need when you need it, with next-day delivery or same-day pickup, our motor never quits. And when it comes to making a difference in our local communities by hosting fundraisers and food drives, our motor never quits. And when it comes to telling you our motor never quits, yep, you guessed it, our motor never quits. That's Napa know-how. Same-day pickup and next-day delivery available at participating stores and on in-stock items only.
Life hacks. What would life be without them? Like using candle wax to loosen a stuck zipper. Here's another life hack. Now you can get the same high-quality insurance from Allstate, but at a new low rate. With Allstate, you can lower your rates, not your expectations. Visit allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today.
In most states, prices vary based on how you buy. Not available in every state. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Hayes wins at 5-4 for the Eagles. 5 runs, 4 hits, 5 errors, 7 left. For the Arrows, 4 runs, 4 hits, 3 errors, and 6 left. Carson Spray was the winning pitcher. Wyatt Sink, the loser for Ottawa. And with this loss, I don't think it's possible now for the Arrows to play for a championship. Although I guess you could end up with 3 teams with 2-1 records, and then it would become a run differential situation. But Hayes in the driver's seat. They have won 2 in a row now. They would just need to beat Iola in the early game tomorrow to play for the championship. Nonetheless, we'll have a game for you at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning on KOFO.com as Ottawa takes on the Blue Spring Elks. Here are the final once again, Hayes 5, Ottawa 4. This is Gary Bateman saying so long from McDonald Park in Topeka.
We thank you for listening to this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball on KOFO. Brought to you by Advent Health Ottawa, CarStar, Sutton's Jewelry, Ottawa Recreation Commission, Dingle & Son Mortuary, and by Kansas State Bank, Kramer Pharmacy, Quality Structures, Arvest Bank. Also by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Croucher Abstract, Ottawa Chiropractic, and Goppert State Service Bank. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
Here's your exclusive KOFO Weather Center forecast.
All clothing and linen donations at Thriftopia are heat treated for your safety and comfort. See our vast clothing inventory today at Thriftopia, 2210 South Princeton Circle Drive in South Ottawa.
Tonight, mostly clear with a low of 64. Tomorrow, sunny